damn seatbelt on. But I mean, he says they're making money there, so that obviously calls my attention. But I went to National City, a used car dealer, and I like used car dealers. They have a little bit more leniency. It's not as political. Obviously, everybody wants to make money, so he said, show up to work, and that's about it. And after chopping it up with that guy, he was like, yeah, I'm willing to take a shot, I'm willing to put you on right now. So I was like, damn. I was like, all right, my impulsive side wants to say yeah and just jump on board, but I just want to look at all these other pay plans and look at all these other places, and then, I'll give you for sure answer. He's like, all right, take your time, but don't take too long. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm just trying to see if I'm gonna hear back. If I don't hear back by tomorrow, I'm kind of just gonna make the call and just go to National City, the used car one. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna be at. But today we are gonna cross because I gotta change that valve cover gasket. Now I showed the car to the guy. Again, he was complaining. Again, he says he buys and sells cars. I don't know how good he is at it, because I mean, straight up, if you're a reseller, you already know that car's opportunity. But he straight up just passed on it. He didn't want to test drive it or nothing. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what? So today, what I decided to do is I'm gonna go get that battery. I'm gonna go put in the valve cover gasket, and now I'm gonna put it up for $3,500 instead of selling it for $1,700 and only making $300. Now I'm gonna make $1,000, maybe $1,500. It's their loss, really. I gave everybody the opportunity. The car's been on offer up. I've been straight up with everybody. Told them straight up the car needs a battery and a valve cover gasket, and you're good to go. Nobody wants to take the opportunity. Nobody wants to take the shot. So it's all right. I'll go ahead and sell them a good car with no issues for a lot more. And that's just how it goes sometimes. You can't, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And that's kind of the situation right now. I'm showing them straight up what it is. I already bought the car from the dealer. I got to see, from the auction, and I got to see, okay, this is what it needs. And now if I could pass it on to somebody else and they want to make more money on it, that was cool with me. I'll take the $200 profit. I'll take the $300 profit. No big deal. But they don't want to risk it. They're scared. Scared money don't make no money, man. And again, it's not my job to convince these people, right? If they're resellers and they think, oh, I know what I'm doing, it's hard to convince them. It's hard to convince them, and it's almost a waste of my time too. Because why am I going to convince you on how to make money? I'm already doing my YouTube. I'm showing you guys literally how it's done. And again, if I'm going to put time and effort into anything, it's obviously going to be to fix the car and get more money out of it, instead of trying to convince them that, hey, you know what, you only need to put a certain amount of money into this, it's this and that, and you got yourself a nice car. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather, just take a step back, fix the issues that it has, and sell it for more. So that's what we're on today. We're heading over to where the car's at so I can go buy the valve cover gasket and get a replacement battery. And then with that, car's gonna be solid. I'll repost it for the $3,500, and that's it. It's sold. Starting like a new series, starting with like $1,000 car, flipping my way up, flipping and trading. So, because I see analytics on YouTube is telling me that too. Hey, this is good right now. You should hop on the wave. So, again, it's still kind of what I do. It's always been what I do, but it's kind of more like a challenge now, I guess, which will be pretty cool to see where I can end up at. So I think I'm going to start that new series. But I really, really, really appreciate all you guys that are subscribing, that are dropping comments. It's a lot of support. I'm still not making no money off of YouTube, but at the end of the day, the goal is to make some money off of YouTube. Don't get me wrong, my whole thing is about making money, but still, at the end of the day, I do like showing people how to make money, how they can escape the whole rat race, how they can get away from having to work a 9-to-5 their whole life. Again, I gotta go back to working a 9-to-5, but again, because I am trying to do stuff a lot quicker and do a lot more stuff. Again, I could do it and take my time, but I feel like I've wasted enough time, and I just don't want to waste any more time. I want to get to it and run it up really quickly. That way I can hit my other goals. Basically, if you got Sentry, they close this off so you can't come this way, because Sentry gets so packed. Bro, I'm a big believer in using your fucking horn. But anyways, that Sentry entrance right there. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to get into ready lane, but I'm not gonna get into ready lane right now because it's packed. It's more packed than all traffic. All traffic's pretty short right now. So just cut through here. That food's going slow, so I'm gonna just fucking go. So you're going through here, and I gotta wait in this little traffic jam right here. But very quickly, like in 10-15 minutes, it could just boom, it could just fucking get packed just like that. But I'm gonna show you how a lot of people cut through into ready lane. Let me see. So right here, there's a stop sign for both sides, and actually, I'm still gonna go to all traffic. But if I wanted to, I could just cut into right there, especially right now that there's nobody, but I'm not going to. And then you get to all traffic, you just go straight and you hit this U-turn that I'm about to hit. Parque La Amistad, really nice park. It's huge. They got little, oh, now that I remember, we still gotta go do that, the little boat. Right here, you just hit this U-turn. Fuck, man, not traffic now. Oh yeah, and I just fucked up. I should have just gone already late. Oh well. But anyways, we're shooting all the way up. You gotta stay on this side because there's a little concrete split right there. Now a lot of people like to cut in through here. You see it all the time. They cut in through right here. But if I catch you doing that and it's a line, I'm just gonna honk at you until you decide to move. I'm gonna put the pressure on you. And yeah, you go through here. It's a little sketchy. Just hang tight. There's ready lane right there. You go up and over. And basically, well, you're in line already. This is the line. Right now, there's no line, but this is the line into the United States. Also, I like to cut right here also, which I'm gonna do right now. I'll show you guys how I do this. Actually, I think I'm just gonna let it be. I usually cut through right there all the time though, and it goes by pretty quick, but I think I'm just gonna hang tight. Because sometimes this does go faster, just depending on how many lanes are open. Hopefully I don't regret my decision. Yeah, that's how you can cut ready lane, how you get to Sentry, and how you get to all traffic. So I've been wanting to make that video for a minute. I just don't know why I haven't made it. But yeah, so right now we're gonna cross again to go fix this stuff on the Focus, and I gotta come back and pick up this Toyota Sequoia because I need to go take it to do the smog. Quickly regretting my decision to stay in the all traffic line. I would have been right behind that Hummer, and now I'm way behind. So yeah, you gotta make choices and you don't look back, just like Han said.
Look at all those people down there. Follow the rules for what? They're letting fear lead them.
What happens if I don't?
Life's simple. You make choices and you don't look back.
And also, just been everywhere. We got another CC, a stick shift one. That one is complete. It does have some stuff with the motor, but we have mechanics now that'll do the mortars. So we're gonna go ahead and bring that over to Mexico. Again, if you guys want to bring cars to Mexico for body work or anything like that, just let me know. I can help you bring it in. And I know a shop, obviously the shop is gonna charge you whatever, but helping you bring in the vehicle, for me, I'll charge you only 250 bucks. Again, if the car's crashed and stuff like that, they will not let you drive in without proper paperwork that only I know how to get. I gotta gatekeep that stuff just because it is what it is. I gotta make money somehow. But yeah, so if you guys are looking to get some work done on your vehicle, or transmission is slipping but it's still drivable, again, 250 bucks. But if the car's completely like messed up from the transmission or the engine, it's about $800 to 750 bucks depending on the condition of the vehicle to bring it in. Now the reason being is because I'm gonna have to bring it in on a trailer. But yeah, you guys let me know if you're interested. I can go ahead and do that for you. If you're in the Chula Vista, Otay Mesa, all the way up to El Cajon area, I can keep it around the same price. Now if you're further up, I gotta charge a little bit more, just because obviously gas and all that. The reason I'm going back to work is because it takes money to make money. Now if you don't understand that concept, well, you just don't get it yet. For me to make more money, I need at least like 5 grand that's disposable to me, and I can make fucking 10 grand in a month, which is 5 G's. Now moving out here to Mexico, the whole trip and everything, all that, it ain't into some of the savings that I had. So right now it's just like I'm kind of starting from like $1,000 bucks. But again, you need money for emergencies too, so it is what it is. The reason I moved to Mexico is because you can basically set up your sales at any of the sorreras, basically like little street swap meets, without a seller's permit, without a tax ID, without a business license, like just for free. You could just show up, start selling your stuff. You pay about $2.50 to the security guard for the piso, but that's about it. Other than that, you know, it's really low cost. Here I figured out where to go buy the pallets and how much it costs to bring them in. So I'm telling you, I nobody showed me none of this stuff. Like, I had to find it, I had to do it in order to learn it, in order to be able to provide you guys with the information. Like, I had to physically do it. I'm not just giving you guys fucking information that I think or whatever it is. I did this stuff already. I'm still doing it, right? But right now I need some more money to scale, so to go a little bit bigger. So another reason I moved out of California is just too fucking expensive. It's just way too expensive. I got my 2 girls, I got my wife, and just food alone, it was expensive. So bills alone are expensive. Over here, I showed you guys the other day on the shorts, my bills are about 30 bucks a month. My rent is $250 right now. Now again, it was $850 for an okay 2-bedroom, but it just had a lot of issues, and I found houses that are around 500 bucks. I just needed to move really quickly, so I didn't pay that $850 rent again. So I kind of just got this little apartment for the $250. But right now I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna find a nice 2-3 bedroom house with a garage and everything, so that way I can store my stuff in there and start buying more stuff. Now that's what's kind of hindering me right now, is the space that I have. So until I'm able to get a bigger space, I'll be able to bring in more stuff for sale. And again, I already found, he's like my uncle's best friend. He quit working with my uncle just because my uncle, he could be pretty mean. So he didn't want to work with my uncle no more. So I hit him up and I was like, hey, yo, like, I need help. So now he knows the deal. I already showed him how it works. I showed him, we're gonna show up to the swap meets at this time. You got the car, you got the canopy, you set up. You're gonna be out there from this time to this time. I only gotta pay him 300 pesos, $15 for the whole day. He'll be out there selling. I can make, anywhere between 2,000 to 3,000 pesos in a day. just with the stuff that we have right now. But again, as soon as I'm able to get more merchandise, I'll be able to make more money. And again, that's why I'm going back to work, because I do need a little bit more cash flow, a little bit quicker than kind of what I'm getting in now. So yeah, but I mean, California is just way too expensive. It's so stupid. Like, it's just retarded. There's no reason, people should be renting a little shack for $2,000 a month, and it's got fucking, drainage issues, and it's just like, it's not even that nice. Doesn't even have a stove. Only had a fridge. Like, just it's ridiculous, and it's like, it's just fucking ridiculous how overpriced California is right now. Like, if you're gonna move to California, you need to be making at least $100,000 a year. You need to have no kids. You need to have no spouse, because if she's not working, or if your spouse is not working, whether it be he or she, and you're gonna be supporting them, that shit ain't gonna work, homie, because it's way too expensive. And then your spouse, if they stay home all day, they're gonna get bored. They're gonna want to go out and do shit, and it's just not cheap right now. Nothing is cheap. You can't go to the movie theaters without spending at least $150. I mean, again, I got 4 people, but if it's 2 people, you guys are gonna spend anywhere between $80 to, maybe, if you keep it on the low side, like $70, right? Just the tickets alone are gonna run you like $40.
About to take me a nap. See, here we go. I can't even come in the house.
You ready to go?
Pay for gas to get there. So I mean, yeah, easily you're gonna spend like $80. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not cheap anymore like it used to be, or affordable at least. It was never cheap. It was at least affordable back in the day, but now it's not that anymore. So we got out of California. Obviously we got to give up some of the perks, living in the United States. But again, it's not horrible. Like, I've been here before. Holy shit, I'm having like some deja vu. What the fuck? I've been in this situation before right here. What the fuck? I had a dream about some shit like that happening before. That's crazy. What the hell? I'm having deja vu right now. People will cut like that all the time. Just bust some crazy ass move and just cut all the way up. CBP, I don't think they do anything. It's not like they can do anything. But I think he's stuck there now because his trailer's not gonna fit to that post. Oh yeah, that motorcycle just came out of there too. Them fools just motorcycles out here, they just, wherever they fit through, they'll go. Yeah, this is complete ass, bro. If I would have just jumped in the ready lane, I'd have been over there. Fucking shit. Wasted a gang of fucking time coming over here. So now I'm just gonna hop over there because it's ass, bro. Fuck this shit. But yeah, I'm in here now, so it is what it is. Why? Shit, bro. I should have cut that shit way back there. There's only one all traffic lane. I'm here with the Focus. We just gotta get it turned on now. But you can see there's some oil in there, so we go ahead and change that out. Again, we're changing the gasket. So you see there's oil all over the place. I don't know if that's like already been changed. I hope it hasn't. I hope they didn't try to fix it and then I'm kind of getting stuck with the problem. I watched like 2-3 YouTube videos on how to change it. Now, I'm not mechanically inclined myself. I'm not a mechanic. I've done my own work on cars just because I'm not scared to get my hands dirty and I'm not scared to try. So that's kind of why I've done it. But I mean, if you're gonna be somebody who just cries about stuff, buying and selling cars is not for you, because it can get challenging and it can get tricky. And if you don't know, or if you're not confident in what you're doing, you're gonna fuck shit up even worse. It's right up because the other guy started it. 120,000 miles. So I don't have a shop or any place that I could work on it, so I'm gonna work on it on the street. So I decided to move it, but it has been parked there for a couple days, so I'm just taking precautions. Maybe the city wants to tow it or whatever. They think it's abandoned or some shit. Many different reasons, but instead of letting them think something, I just went ahead and moved it. It's not too far away, so right now I'm gonna go grab my toolbox out of the back of my car. I don't have a bunch of tools. I don't have a million tools. I don't have $1 million in tools. The stuff that I'm gonna do right now is very simple. You could use a small little toolbox set to change the valve cover gaskets and the battery. But I'm gonna start with the battery. I'm gonna go purchase a valve cover gasket as well as AutoZone, and then I'm gonna come back and get to it. Basically where I had it parked out on the street. Again, if you're gonna be baby and just be crying about all this shit, this isn't for you. You know what I'm saying? Just stick to working the 9 to 5. It's all right. It's not bad. But if you can take on challenges and you're not scared to get your hands dirty, and you're not scared to try, well then fucking give it a try. You can succeed. So this is all the tools I'm gonna use right here. Just in that little box. You can pick one up for around $70. If you hop on OfferUp, probably a better deal. And my favorite tool in the whole wide world, my Leatherman. There's very different ones. This is the Wave Plus. It comes in handy so much. Multi-tool. I mean, you got flathead, you got knives, you got files. It's the best tool you can buy. When I was a welder, everybody had to have this because it was a lifesaver. By taking off the battery, because I'm going to replace this anyways, so I need to take this one as the core. And no, I'm not going to AutoZone. I'm not going to spend $200 on a fucking battery. There's salvage yards that have batteries for like 40-50 bucks. You take them to core and they charge you like 10 bucks less. Now you can't fix this. This is a Duralast battery, but since I probably don't know the person and it has no phone number, well, it's no use to me to go change it. But if you knew the previous owner and you have their phone number and they just replaced the battery, you have a good chance of being able to replace that battery. Alright, so now from all my YouTube University studying, I know that to remove these, you just gotta press down on that part, just pull it out, and it's not that simple now. So okay, now we gotta pull that back and pull them out. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna remove oh yeah, see, this one doesn't have that one. The video that I watched was a different one, but they're mostly the same. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the valve cover gasket, so I'm sure that the one I go pick up is the right one. Never removed a valve cover gasket on this particular car, on this particular model. I've done it on other cars, so I mean the process is basically the same. Torque specs are different, whatever it may be, but I'm not gonna use no torque specs. I'm just gonna torque it down to whatever I think is proper, and that's it. A little bit of RTV on the sides, like they say, and we should be good. Quick tip, if you don't know what kind of oil your car uses, you can find it right here on the oil cap the majority of the time. On my Lexus I couldn't find it, so I had to check the owner's manual. But right here, 5W20, and then you just go to your parts store. Walmart is the best place to get oil because it's cheaper. You look for 5W20, and then if you want a little bit more information, you should go to AutoZone, or you can call AutoZone and ask them how many quarts you need, and you just go buy it at Walmart. Alright, so I got everything disconnected like they said to do in the video. Now I got full access to the valve cover. I have to just take off all the screws to it, which are all along the valve cover, right there. And I'm gonna pull out the spark plugs too. No, not the spark plugs, just the coil packs. This got coil packs now. But I'm not recording the whole progress because remember, I'm doing all this YouTube stuff just off my phone, so I don't have that much memory, and I ain't trying to have my phone die on me either. Playing some music while I do this, so that's why I'm not recording myself do all this stuff. But I did have a problem here because I figured just like the YouTube video was gonna be the same, but it's different. These little clips, you gotta, just like these ones right here, you had to pull them out and then you can release them. Same thing with these purple ones, you gotta pull them out and then you can release them. I'm pulling out the coil packs. No oil on this one. Oh, a little bit of oil on that one. You see that? It smells. Some more oil on this one. And this is the main. This is, oh yeah. See, that's why we gotta check engine light. And it's got fucking a misfire. Look at that motherfucker. That shit is flooded. I'm gonna have to clean that out. But yeah, see, very easily, I could already tell that's what the problem was. I didn't need a scanner to tell me what it was. Because I've dealt with this issue before, but look at that. That's what they're supposed to look like right there. Like that one there, like that one there. So the main leak is happening from this one. But of course, a gasket kit, you gotta buy the whole thing. You can't just buy one, so. Still, we're gonna change them all. We're gonna get some RTV. And yeah, we're gonna get rid of that problem. The car's gonna run straight. Gonna sell it for $3K now instead of $1,700, $1,600 so I was trying to get rid of it for. Give somebody else the opportunity to do the work, but people are lazy out here, bro. Nobody wants to do the work. Nobody wants to take a risk. I'll fucking do it myself. I'm kind of tripped out because there's a goop of RTV right here and right here. So I don't know if they tried to change this shit already and they've just fucked it up, or this is like factory. But I got it all loosened up, so now we just gotta pry it off. But you gotta be careful because this thing, it's not like back in the days where they were made out of aluminum. This is plastic bull crap now. Yeah, people love Ford, especially out here too, but this is why I cannot get behind it. Listen, it's plastic. So you gotta be very careful prying this off. Yeah, you want to be careful prying any valve cover off regardless, so you don't damage it. But that's where we're at right now. So we get to prying, and then get to praying. Hopefully it's nothing crazy. Right, so I couldn't get the valve cover off. I got it all loosened up. I just need a screwdriver, at least a longer screwdriver, because when I got in doing it. So I have another toolbox in my Impala. I'm finna go scoop that up. But yeah, as soon as I get this off, well yeah, but right now, since I'm already heading over there, I'm gonna go get the battery. Dirty as fuck, so I'm gonna use some Foca, clean it up. So this is the CC that we just picked up, but I already found the oil. Yeah, the oil cover is not there. It's in the back, and the alternator was taken off. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more shit. Wow, so nothing is going accordingly. Shit always happens. I went to the battery spot, I didn't have no fucking battery. I went to go check my toolbox, I didn't have the fucking pry bar. I went to go to the AutoZone right next to where my car's at, they don't have the fucking gasket cover. So it's a fucking mission now. So now I'm going to another battery spot that the guy recommended, and I'm gonna see what the fuck they're asking for a used battery. And then I gotta go to another AutoZone where they said they had the gasket at. So that's where we're on. We're moving, just like I showed you in the other video right before this. We checked out the CC that we just got, and that's even more fucked up than we thought too. So it is what it is. You keep pushing, you keep going, and you don't stop. That's how you make money. We pulled up to Frank's Batteries. They have the battery, thank God. It's not too expensive. It's about $55 because I brought the core. It's $15 more if you don't have a cord. So we're gonna bring the battery right now, and then we are just down the street from the other AutoZone that we gotta head to, which is on Broadway. And yeah, we're still gonna get it done. Ooh, so we got our battery and we're back in business. This is Frank's Batteries out here in Chula Vista. They will also install the battery for you if you don't know or you don't have tools or whatever it may be. You just come here and they'll do it for you. We're off to the AutoZone to get the gasket and we're good. We're gonna head back to the car after this. Slap the parts on. Tas, 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 tas. You gotta hope and pray, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I was on my way to AutoZone and I passed O'Reilly's and I thought, what the hell, let me call them and let me see if they have it available, because it's right here. Not only do they have it available, the same part, the same brand and everything, it's $12 cheaper. $12 cheaper, can you believe that? It's $21 here. So don't be scared to call multiple places to get prices on your parts, because you might end up saving some more money just like that. So we're basically right outside of O'Reilly's, so we're gonna go in there and pick that up and we're good. So we're gonna head back, take the part off and replace it, and we should be good. Now I haven't fully thought of how the hell I'm gonna get all that oil out of that that little freaking tube, the spark plug tube, whatever, I don't know what to call it, the spark plug well, there you go. So it is what it is. I'll figure it out. But yes, call multiple places, make sure you're getting the best price on your parts, same warranty and everything. So I mean, it's the same thing. I gave them both the VIN number, and so I'm sure it's 100% the right part. So they can also look up if you're not 100% sure what engine your car has, because some of the engines are very similar. For the Focus especially, they're both 2.0s, but they have little differences. Again, the videos that I watched, those had a sensor, a heat sensor in the middle. Mine does not have that. So yeah, you just want to be sure. You can give them the VIN number of your vehicle and they're able to pull it up just like that. O'Reilly's Auto Parts. We're in there like swimwear. I don't know what happened, but it's not no 21 bucks. It's actually $10 more expensive here. So he did tell me 21 bucks on the phone. I just don't know what the hell happened. So it is what it is, whatever. We're heading over to AutoZone, I guess, because it's $10 less over there. It's a little bit more of a drive, but whatever. They have it. I know they have it, so I'm gonna go get it. Alright, so we're here at good old AutoZone. Why the hell did it give me the 225 address? Son of a bitch. Watch it not be this one, bro. So I don't know where the fuck I got the notion that it was 36 bucks, but it was still cheaper here. It was $42 here, and after tax and everything, it came out to $46. And at O'Reilly's, it was $46. And it would have came out to a little bit more after taxes. But I'm happy we got our parts. I'm happy that I could find it at this AutoZone and didn't have to drive to the other one. And now we're out of here. Figured I'm gonna use this straw to take the oil out. Just watch how I do that. And just in case, I got some napkins too to clean up the rest. And also I needed these. I saw the homie walking out of I needed pry bars. I saw the homie walking out of AutoZone and I hit him up. I was like, yo, you got a, and I was just doing like hand gestures and he's like, a ratchet. And I was like, nah, it's like I don't know how to say it in Spanish, and I just kept doing it. He's like, a palanca. And I was like, yes. He's like, oh, let me see. And he goes in his truck because he got a bunch of tools and he pulls these out. He's like, I got these for Christmas or Posada thing. I want them. He's like, you can have them. I was like, you sure? Because I can give them back. He's like, nah, just keep them. And I was like, all right, for sure. So it's just good to talk to everybody that you see at places that you go to. Not everybody, but people that, you know, that seem like logical people. And also, you know, just don't be scared to ask for help either. Yeah, honestly, I've fucking been driving around for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, I think, dog. But it is what it is. We got everything we need to finish this job. So we're gonna finish this job before we go back home. And yeah. So yes. Gotta get it done. And then the price on the car, like I said, I spent less than $100 on everything. And now the price of the car just went up $1,500 because I had to do it myself. Obviously, I'm not a mechanic, but I'm not retarded either, so I know how to do stuff. And the price of the car went up because now it's going to be a fully, perfectly functioning car. No check engine light, battery works, everything's good. So, price went up. So now we got everything we need. So now we need to get this shit done. And these little pry bars are fucking perfect because there's like no room. And what the fuck? Oh, what? Bro, that shit's in there. What the fuck? Insane what just happened. See, that's why I don't fucking record while trying to do some shit, bro. That shit's in there now. My God, bro, I'm so happy I keep this in my man purse. It's gonna pick it right up. It's in there. Let's see. It's gonna grab it right now. There we go. It's locked in. And it's there's no way, bro. There's no way. How the fuck can it get worse? Such a fucking pain in the ass, dude. So there's our spark plug, which you can't see like those. That's how much oil's in there. But the biggest pain in the ass was getting that shit off because of these things right here, these twin towers. So it's just so difficult, dude. Look at this little piece of RTV. Before it falls in there. Yeah, look at that crap. But yeah, man, we got the fucking valve cover off now. And we gotta clean it up a little bit. My goodness, dude, what a fucking pain in the ass. So, they don't look damaged, but this is the only possible reason why oil is getting in the fucking in the spark plug cover. It don't look damaged, but if you feel it, yeah, it feels weak right here. It feels less than what it feels all the way around. So it definitely makes sense, but it's not even that side, it's this side over here. And same shit, it just feels weaker right there. But time to get it off. The new parts on there. That fucking pry bar, dude, that shit's in there. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get that out. I gotta lift the car up for that. But this thing feels pretty brittle, pretty weak. Thank God, dude, we got it out fucking finally, man. That shit was such a pain in the ass. And this is the rest of the valve cover gasket. I banged it up, but it's out now. So now we're just gonna clean it up. Oil out of that well right there. And we shouldn't have a check engine light anymore after this. And we also should not have a misfire anymore. And it should be perfect. And now we can sell it for $3 $3,500 to $3,000. Whoever comes first takes it. It's theirs. Okay, so I'm cleaning out the rest with this, but as you can see, I got as much as I could with the straw. So now what I'm doing is I'm pulling them out, just letting the oil drip into where the pistons are at. It's not gonna damage it, and it's not too much oil, so it ain't too bad. But yeah, we're gonna get rid of that misfire, and it's gonna start right up from here on out. Okay, so we got the valve cover back on, the new gaskets on there. Now we just gotta plug everything back up, put the battery back in, and just hope it starts. Oh yeah, I pulled the headlight off to fucking try and get that shit, and it still hasn't came out. I still haven't got it. I gotta lift it up, see if I can grab it from the bottom. But it'd be funny as fuck if I try to start it right now and it's just worse than what it was before. Oh fuck, I'd be so fucking mad. But I hope it's not fucked up, and I hope I fixed it. So yeah, thing back in there, everything's tidied up, everything's connected. Let's see what happens. Okay, so battery works. On the truth. The real moment of truth. Wow, it runs. But for some reason the check engine light's still on. What the fuck? God damn. My phone's only at 5% now, so I'm not gonna be able to record anything else, but there we go. It's on though. It gets recorded, but the check engine light was still on when I first started it, and then I drove it around, nothing, and then I turned it on and off a couple times, and then it turned off. So check engine lights don't just turn off for no reason. So we're good there. Now price just went up another $500. I'm gonna put it up for $2,800, and yeah, I'm gonna take first offer like $2,300, whatever. But to reward myself, I'm gonna get me a Church's chicken sandwich or the 2 wraps for $5. Verga, me la verga, me vale verga, perros. Pinche gaviotón, a la verga. O sea, ¿qué pedo van a hacer, güey? La neta. Van a llorar, decir, ay, te voy a cortar la fila. Ay, espérate como los demás. Si no soy puto como los demás, ¿por qué vergas yo voy a esperar?